All right, let's take a look around. As I said, I was requested last time to do this on FPV. We're actually starting at the top of the mall instead of the bottom like we did last time. Architecturally speaking, I think it is the most sound looking mall in Saigon. It's absolutely beautiful. Every store is full of something. There's no vacancies here. There's not a whole lot of people during the day, but let me show you how beautiful this place is on the inside. Like, take a look at all that. There's usually something going down in the middle. Sometimes they have a Korean festival, something else. There's lots of great food to eat here as well. There's Korean restaurants, there is pizza, all the different kind of foods you're looking for, they're probably gonna have it here. And then on top of that, you're gonna have access to the Estella apartments, which are very high-end, great-looking apartments. I think those start anywhere from around $1,000, and they go all the way up to $3,000, $4,000, depending on you know, how many square feet, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, and some of these places have private elevators and stuff like that. So let me take an exact look. 2-bedroom apartment with high floor in the Estella rent for around 1,000 USD. I found some for 2,500. The 3 bedrooms go all the way up to 2,500, 3,000. So it's kind of like anywhere. These nicer ones that are in desirable, great areas and they're good builds, they're gonna cost a little bit more. And like I've been doubling down in all these apartment videos that you've been seeing over the past few weeks, there's not gonna be a price coming down on any of this stuff. So if you think you're gonna be able to wait out a market, like I used to have this buddy that I knew that lived here, and he would always tell me on how he was gonna wait on the Golden River market to go down. And it's never gone down, you know? It's never gonna go down. So that wait's gonna be forever because things are not gonna go down, they're just gonna go up in price. There's a 4P pizza up here. I thought it was downstairs too, there might be 2. So you got a 4P pizza up here, which is one of the most famous restaurants in Saigon at this point. As far as Italian restaurant goes, I think most Vietnamese, Saigonese will tell you that they like 4P a lot. It just is what's popular. They like that 4-cheese pizza. They like the seafood spaghetti. You know, it's good for the palate of Vietnamese. So that's why they do very well. Let's see if there's anything else to read. 1K for 104 square meters up to 3,000. So that's pretty much it. Are they dog friendly? Can someone check please on the live stream to see if they're pet friendly? That's a big thing that people have been running into is pet friendly stuff. You're gonna see a theme here, as well as we saw in District 9 of children and kids. Thao Dinh District 2, of course, is another place that specializes in children and having a good area for raising your kids and putting them in school here. So you are adjacent to the Thao Dinh area over here, so it's a great place, like I said, to raise your family, have kids. There's a KFC over here. There's a Dairy Queen over here. So Dairy Queen tastes exactly like Dairy Queen back from America, to be honest with you. The hot dogs do not, but the ice cream does. And then there's a dim sum restaurant, looks like here. Yep, some kind of dim sum appetizer restaurant. Let's continue going down here. We'll do a pretty relatively quick tour. And yes, you can have pets here as well. Is there a limit on how many animals you can have? Can you have like only 2 dogs, 1 dog? So you can have pets as well. We'll be taking a look inside those actual apartments in the upcoming weeks too. But if you want to get a head start and actually take a look at the Estella apartments or rent one now, you can sign up for the Patreon. So this is the arcade. So again, if you lived by here and you had some kids, you know, potentially a great place to come take them for some fun. I mean, look, you got kids right here right now that probably live at Estella and that are here. You got a mini bowling alley, which is also kid focused, which is great. I think we've all seen pretty much an arcade, but let me keep taking a look to see if there's actual arcade rides in here for you. Let's see. Yeah, you got plenty of stuff to do in here. So bowling, plenty of versus games. So like you and your brother, or you and your sister, or you and your girlfriend, or whoever, you versus your friend. There's ticket games. You know, there's all kinds of stuff to do in here. So we'll keep walking around. They even got like a little Minecraft arcade game. Pretty nifty. I'm trying to walk through these fast. I'm not trying to drag these out in any kind of way. I want you to get to it, read it quick, or see the information you're getting. You know, get a grasp for what you might want to like or not like about this place, then move on. Not sure of entrance to apartments. I did see an entrance of an apartment walking around. We'll take a look. It said led to apartments when I was walking around here earlier. We'll have to keep looking though. See, look how great the aesthetics are here. The architecture here is very nice. This looks very cool for a mall. It's not a huge mall, it's about a medium size. You got a Thai restaurant over here, you got a pizza company, and you got a spicy box. Yeah. You typically are gonna see these same businesses at the malls now, because they're all like conglomerates, so you know, there's not much variety. Which is okay. There's a Hobbyverse. Interesting little trinkets if you're into wasting money. Toy store, of course, you know, My Kingdom is the big toy store in Vietnam. See them everywhere. There's a little kids world over there if you want to drop the little ones off. There's a bookstore over there, and then a little kids toy shop over there. On paper, no pets. If it's on paper, no pets, then it's no pets. Just because they say you can have pets doesn't mean it has pets. So you would need to clarify that. I would need to clarify that for you, but if it's a place where they just say you can have pets and it's no pets, it's really no pets. Ace Hardware, they have 3 locations in Vietnam, I do believe, and this is one of them. So all kinds of cool stuff at Ace. It actually smells just like an Ace American Hardware store. Nostalgia hit me the second I walked in there. Lock and Lock, the Korean home essential stuff. Oh, Lock and Lock. I don't think there's a McDonald's in here. I'm sorry to tell you, if you are looking for a McDonald's, I think it's at the Vincom, which is a devastating news, I know. But they do have, I will let you know, they got the Hong Kong boiled food, which is delicious. They do have a KFC. I know, not quite a McDonald's, boys and girls, but wrap and roll, pepper lunch, Heidi Lau, your standard affair at a mall now. The one thing that's different about this mall is the architecture. It just looks very nice. You know, it looks like an expensive Japanese mall almost, or like a nicer, higher end mall that you'd see in Bangkok, something like that. Seven-bedroom villas go for 7,500 USD. So if you want to rent a villa, they have private villa. Those cost 7,500. Any of that stuff you want to rent, let me know. There are people that have money that watch my channel, by the way. Heidi Lau, the best hot pot in the game. There's the alfrescos. Never eaten there, but does not look good to me. I probably never will eat there. I have absolutely no idea how they stay in business. I never see anybody eating at any of their locations anywhere, but they seem to be everywhere. Meat and Meat, great Korean barbecue. I think that's all we got on this floor. Let's keep it going. Down one more. Aeon Mall number 1, possibly. Aeon Mall's a good mall. Wow, we already 9 minutes. I'm trying to go through this as fast as I can, guys, because I just want this to be of like, you know, you're looking at Estella apartments and maybe want to see. I think most of these videos are going to be for people that are trying to figure out where to live before they move here ahead of time and get a sense for the areas and what you're going to be doing if you potentially lived it somewhere. See the technology they have here? Like an automatic cleaning robot. TTS is available. TTS is available. There's a Gongcha. Gongcha expanded pretty fast, but then I think they closed up some stores during COVID and had a little bit of a problem with their expansion during COVID. Don't quote me on that though. Vietnamese restaurant. Sushi restaurant down here. Bearded Papa. That's Korean puff pastry. There's an Annam as well. Take a look at this Annam. Here's the Annam. Very cool, but very expensive. But if you can afford to live over here, you can probably afford to go to Annam Mall or Annam grocery store. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. It should be one more floor and we should be wrapped up on here, and then we'll go walk around the area. And I'll show you there's somewhere I think where we can walk out to the, we'll take a look. We'll do a little investigating. There's a Sushi Hokkaido over here. So Sushi Hokkaido, very delicious. And if you've noticed this kind of looks like, what airport is that like where they have all this? It's like an airport, this looks like. What airport is that though? Shit, man. Which one? I forget. I've been so many places I forget now. You got a Reebok over here. You've got a Super Sports store. You've got a Salmon Thai, another Viet food, another Thai restaurant, and then a Manwa, and then another cleaning robot, a Scoochers. Let's see here. Let's go down over here. Birkenstock. If a girl is wearing Birkenstocks, get out of the relationship as soon as possible. It's not for you, mate. Just run. Don't marry her either. Just take my advice. Yeah, you can go through Estella. They're trying to go through right here, it looks like. Estella place. I bet you these are Estella elevators. Not just for the mall. It could be though. But look, it looks like these girls are trying to go to Estella right here. Yeah, look. Estella Heights Apartments. It says it right here. So they're trying to go to the apartments right now. So there's direct access. I just don't know how it works, but I figured there would be. And then there was another one over here I'll show you. Why do you not date a girl with Birkenstocks? Well, figure that out on your own one time and, yep, thank me later. Thank me later. So like over here, look. We can't go because we gotta have a card, of course, but if you had a card, if you could go through here, like you do, you tap your little card here, and look, there's the pool right here, dude. Yeah, you can see the pool for one of the towers right there. So literally, I mean, the access is right there. You just need the card. So yeah, you have direct access to your apartment from here too, man. That is pretty cool. I don't know of any property that's offering something quite like this. So I mean, if you're wanting something all contained, super clean, in a hip, thought-in area of District 2, next to an Annam Gourmet, you know, a top-tier apartment, this is gonna be the place to move, boys. So we'll step it on outside now and take a look out there. I'll see you in a second. All right, let's go walk around, take a look at the grounds. We just got done at the Phuc Long. One thing I have noticed, there's a lot of money coming in and out of this place. There's definitely people with money up in here. So I'm gonna put my stream on my shoulder and focus on my YouTube video for my YouTube fam. And yeah, let's take a look around the area and see what you can actually like walk around from here. I think this is the one big problem with this area is that there's really nowhere to walk around. So let's see if you can actually just like walk somewhere. And like what's there to actually walk around and do here. I'm kind of curious myself. We'll go around this backside. And then I think we're gonna go over there, or we'll go over there tomorrow. Trying to do all essentially new stuff, and then if there is repeat stuff, it's because I'm showing an area to live where you could potentially want to move. Like I would really love to just rent one apartment a month. And that would help me out so much financially. So I'm putting in a pretty good effort. I don't even know if I can go around this way. There's a pet store over here. They make this a little weird. I mean, I know it's parking, but can I even go around? There's a pet store over here. Well, let's take a look at the pet store real quick. It's a cat cafe? What? There's a cat cafe. I'm not a fan of cats, but let's take a look. And then once I find where to walk around, I'll come back to the video after we take a look. Wow, it really is a cat cafe. Holy crap. There's a cat cafe. Well, if you want to go to a real cat cafe, I'm not gonna go in. I'm not a cat cafe cat person. I'm sorry guys, but I mean, if you want to go to a cat cafe, it's right here in District 2. So, a whole grooming salon, a dog store. You know, they're playing super copyright music, so I can't be in here a long time. They got a lot of good dog food in here too. They've got the Korean stuff. Korean and Japanese dog food's pretty good. I use the Korean stuff. It's expensive, but it's good. Okay, yeah, once I find where I'm gonna be walking around, we'll click her back on. I'll be right back. All right, so we're overlooking inside of Estella place. It looks really nice. You can see inside this thing here that, I don't know how old it is. Maybe let me know in the comment section. It looks like it was built at different times, but wow, it looks really nice, you know? I'm gonna guess it's probably about 10 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Looks very nice, like your standard place. Like I said, in the next upcoming weeks, we'll be down here actually taking a look inside of the apartments themselves. So if you wanted to get a head start, like I said earlier, you can do that. So let's keep taking a look and see what's really actually down here, and keep her moving, huh? I'm gonna shoulder mount you guys again. On level bricks. I've never been back here, so this is all new for me right now. What we're seeing right now, this is all new. But this is what this is gonna look like if you live around here and you're gonna go walk around. So this is what you're gonna, these are really popular, but they're super expensive here. They're like 40 grand here. I'm not paying 40 grand for a Suzuki dump box. We should technically walk down here because I've never been down here either, but let's keep going around this whole block. So outside of the mall, it's not looking like there's an intense amount of stuff here, boys and girls. We haven't seen what's inside the actual Estella. There's, you know, of course, going to be coffee shops and restaurants that are interior to the apartment. The pagoda, we went and walked around. If you want to see that pagoda, just type in pagoda fat and broke. It'll be there. We did a 4K walk around there 4 years ago. I've never walked around any of this, so this is all this is new to me. I don't even know what this one is over here. It's a Nova World of some sort. And I'm telling by looking at the outside of the building with the water, these Estellas were built a while ago, would be my guess. There's a whole thing over here. I don't know what that is either. You know, I kind of want to walk over there. I think that's the Harley dealership, if I remember now. Is that really where we're at right now? I want to say I've been over there, and that's like where the Harley dealership's at, in a coffee shop. Or I could be wrong. I thought that was in District 7. Man, I can't remember all this stuff. I think there is one in District 7 too. I really can't remember. Interesting, I've never been over here. This is all very interesting. So let's take a walk over here. I'm curious to see, and then we'll walk back towards the Estella to really give you a grasp of what this area is like. You know, I think a lot of people, I don't think there's a lot of people that do what I do with where to live in Saigon, but I think I'm going the extra effort by showing you what the area looks like, which is helpful, you know? What's down there? What is that? It's something down here. There's some kind of Tupperware. What is down here? It's not Harley. I was wrong. I saw the orange and maybe associated. Imperia Anfu. Yeah, I have no idea about these apartments. These look like more Vietnamese style apartments. And what I mean by that is more Asian style. So not as soundproof, etc. City Grand 360. So there's a mart over here, some kind of mart, and then that leads over to the highway. I don't know what they were going to do here. Probably some failed investment. It looks like a disco beer club, but this could also be a, actually now that I look at this is a floor, a showroom. This is probably, this looks like an early version of like the Masteries District 1 show floor. Oh, look, it says Mastery's right on it. So I bet you this, Vietnam's so crazy like this that they might have never even opened this. They might have built this as the showroom floor for that project and then just said, F it, never opened it, and rebuilt the new one over and done that. That's probably what happened. I would be very hard pressed to ever early invest in any of these projects either, boys and girls. You'd be very, very hard pressed to get me to do that. I don't know what's going on here. Why are there so many flags here? Information center? Is this like where diplomats live or something? Somebody let me know if there's any information about Imperia or Amphu in the comment section. There seems to be a big sports park over here as we're coming up. Again, this is all new for me. I've never walked around here, so I think we're all discovering this at the same time. There looks to be remnants of a mini golf course here. Yep, there's a mini putt-putt course here for some reason. Yep, that is 100% what that is. Maybe they were gonna put a golf course here. More economical, this looks like more economical Vietnamese housing over here. Yep. Yep, a lot more economical Vietnamese housing. Then maybe some Estella housing too. These look way older over here though. Like way, way older. How are we doing over there on the stream, guys? Is the stream still up? I know we're in a kind of a weird area. Cell service has been a little funky. Let me know in the chat. So let's go walk over here. We're right now on the backside. So we're walking on the backside of this Estella right now. This is Estella we're looking at right here on the back. It looks like pretty big places. They put the aircon on the patio with you. I've never been a fan of that. We know that. But not that big a deal. All right, I'll click it back on once we're down over here. Not much to see right here. All right, now we're seeing a lot of white people. As we came around this corner, I'm seeing white people with dogs. You just like a lot of white people. You know, we're in the backside of the Estella right now. So again, if you're looking straight ahead, dead ahead is the Masteries are way across the street, and ahead of us right here is the Estella Mall. So we're on the back end of Estella right now. This guy just picked up his 2 dogs. He looks like a chump like I do with 2 little dogs. At least he doesn't have 3. I got 3, so he don't look as bad as me. People look at me all the time when I got my 3 dogs. Oh, they had to get their hair cut. That means they wasn't brushing the hair out. That happens. Again, I'm not seeing a huge amount of beer clubs, but they're here, and there's Korean restaurants, so you're seeing a lot of Korean stuff. So a lot of Koreans, if you didn't know, do live in the Estella. Koreans, Japanese, and expats in general have more money to afford a nicer apartment than your standard Vietnamese, so, you know. So they like to stay in places like this. Artisan Cafe, again, catering to Korean. All right, so now we're on the back. This is Tower 2. So we're on the back side of Estella. This was that walkway that I said we should have went down the first time when we walked down here. So the bearings are exactly there. I'm not liking the way a lot of these apartments are set up, the older ones. These I would not mess around with. These seem to be okay. They made a separate compartment for the air conditioner on the balcony because they understand that putting the aircon on the actual balcony is pointless. These are old. Whatever these are very old. Well, not very, but way older than these. So they're not going to be as soundproof. You're going to be probably hearing your neighbors more. You know, I don't know if these are actually part of the Estella, but they are older, I could tell you. And the way that they glassed in the balconies is super odd. I've never really seen that. It's almost like a cheater way to make another room. A lot of Korean advertising over here, though. Block A2, yeah, I think this might be part of it. I don't know. This is what you can expect, though, to see if you walk around in this area if you're going to live here. So you're going to have access to the mall, which is great. And then you can walk down here and to the left and get to some stuff as well. But just like walking around this immediate location, you're not going to get like a crazy amount of stuff to do. We're looking at it right now. But again, the mall might be enough for you. And now we are back at the front of the mall. Oh, this is part of Cantavel. So this is all Cantavel. So this is the older build. And then this is the newer. Like I said, we'll actually be taking a look at these Estellas with a listing agent in the upcoming weeks. So I think that's it for the video. If I have anything to add, I shall. As ever, if you want to do any of this stuff, Patreon, apartment tier. If you want to watch me live stream, kick.com, fat and broke. As ever, stay frosty. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.